We have the capacity to be reactive or reflective when we're confronted with a difficult situation. How do we know this? Well, there's a story in the Talmud, of course. And it's fascinating because in it we see that Rabbi Meir, one of our famed sages, doesn't act very rabbinic, and his wife is the biggest teacher of them all. And maybe if we followed her example, it would help us remember to break the cycle of being so reactive and help us remember to be so a little bit more responsive. And it goes like this. There were some neighborhood thugs who were bothering Rabbi Meir, so much so that he prayed for their death. But Beria comes along and she says, "Dear, that is not very rabbinic of you. In fact, I think you should be praying for something else, that they end their sinning," meaning that they would be sinners no more because they would have repented and would be acting with tremendous amount of upright capacity. Beria, of course, therefore helped Meir to stop his behavior, consider all of his options, and chart a new course. He followed her advice. The neighbors changed their ways, but only after Meir's passionate feelings with regard to those thugs also changed. Like all spiritual practices in life, it might sound scary to ask ourselves to be able to see the goodness in our enemy. And yet, if we think about it, the person for whom we're most challenged by can in fact be our biggest teacher. They can tell us why it is that we're so reactive in that one particular situation. They can teach us about our own vulnerabilities so that we can, in the idea of Beria, become our highest self and not be so reactive and not carry so much hatred. So next time you find yourself in a moment when you're just like Rabbi Meir, praying for the demise of those neighborhood thugs, I encourage you, think of Beria. Think of the ways that you can be open to who they are. Pray that they stop their sinning and find something good in them, and thank them for being the greatest teacher of you that they can be.